Next slide. Yeah. Okay, so hi everyone. We are Group 2 and we're going to present Rizal's other writings. Okay, so please next. So Rizal has many novels and poems, no? So here is one of his poems entitled Por la educación recibe lustre la patria, or through education our motherland receives light. So Rizal wrote this poem in 1876 while studying at the Ateneo, to be specific, Ateneo Municipal de Manila. It reflects the values of discipline and learning he learned from the Jesuits education. When we Jesuits education mo ni siya ang system bitaw of teaching nga focus of academic excellence, strong discipline, moral values, and character formation for aiming for development of character of a person. No, and in their time, education was limited and controlled by Spaniards. But Rizal believed nga education was the key to uplift Filipinos from Spaniards. Okay. So next, yeah.
So,
So here are the objective results objectives, no. Okay. So first is what he wants to show that education brings knowledge and improves the nation. Second is to inspire Filipinos to study and grow intellectually. Then lastly, to use education as a tool for positive change and progress. Okay, next reporter.
Oh, good afternoon everyone. Kinsa ganahan mo basa? Sino ganahan mo basa dra?
Walang daw.
Tagang basa sige ikaw.
The overview of the piece. The poem portrays education as a source of light that illuminates the path of the nation. It suggests that ignorance leads to darkness, while knowledge leads to national progress and dignity.
Okay, thank you. So, ang gikuan din niya kay is like a light daw no, it help guide people and nation in the right direction. Just like light help us see clearly, education help people understand the world and make better decision. On the other hand, ignorance is compared to darkness, meaning that without knowledge, people may struggle, make poor choices, or fail to progress. So, ang overall din niya nga, ipasabot sa message sa kana nga poem kay Apis kay education brings progress, growth, and dignity to a nation. Lack of education leads to problems and stagnation. In short, the poem is addressing that learning is essential for both personal success and development of our community or country. Sige, next palihog. Next po palihog. So, kinsa ka na mo basa, no? Sige, ikaw, Jasmine.
Interpretation. So education as light symbolizes truth, progress, and enlightenment. Ignorance as darkness represents oppression and backwardness. National development depends on educated citizenry. So result presents education not only as a personal advancement but as a collective force for national transformation.
Okay, thank you. So, Kanday, Jose Rizal view education as ignorance using symbolism. Education as a light. Light represent truth, knowledge, progress, and element Rizal believe that when people are educated, they can think clearly, make better decisions, and improve their lives. Ignorance, darkness, symbolize lack of knowledge, improvisation, and backwardness without education. So overall, niya nga kanang kuan kay si Rizal niingon na education is a powerful. It doesn't only improve individuals but it also act as a collective force that can transform and uplift the entire nation. So more to thank you. Next reporter please. Okay, napade. Mo din ang kanang kuan point behind the writing. Si Rizal and state educators and at Ateneo Municipal de Manila. So more to thank you. Next reporter please.
Overview of the piece. The poem raises different sectors of society: farmers, fishermen, workers, and emphasizes their contributions to the nation. It portrays labor as a noble and honorable activity.
Interpretation: labor as a source of national strength, unity as essential for progress and development, hard work as a means of self reliance and dignity. Rizal underscores that national progress is not only achieved through education but also through productive labor and cooperation. Right? 1913.
So the people behind the writing Himno El Trabajo is kanang writer si Jose Rizal and residents of officials of the Pitans. Pala ko next. So proceed ta sa may Mi primera inspirasyon o my first inspiration. Sinay ginambasa ko lang. So, mi primera inspirasyon o my first inspiration is one of the earliest known poems written by Jose Rizal. He composed it when he was very young, around 8 years old, while he was studying in Binyan, Laguna. So, the poem was dedicated to his mother, Teodora Alonso Realonda, who played a major role in shaping his love for learning, literature, and the arts. She was his first teacher and the one who introduced him to reading, writing, and moral values. Because of this, Rizal considered her first inspiration, which is the central theme of the poem. Let's go next. So, objectives to express gratitude and love for his mother. So, the poem shows Rizal's deep love and appreciation for his mother, Teodora Alonso Realonda. It teaches that parents, especially mothers, play a huge role in shaping who we become, and to recognize the role of mothers in shaping character and intellect, and lastly, to highlight the importance of family in personal development. So the poem reflects how a supportive family can inspire a person to grow and achieve great things. Results, success later in life started with the foundation built at home. So that's all for my part. Thank you.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, let me ask you first, who is your first teacher in your life? Nasi Robert.
Nobel.
Oh. Who is your first teacher in your life?
Mother Nobel.
Okay, thank you. Sakto. Most of us mo-answer jud og our mother. Like, before we go to school, our mother already teaches us many lessons. So, please co-grade Arafol.
Overview of the piece. The poem is a heartfelt tribute in which Rizal acknowledged his mother as the source of his inspiration, guidance, and early education.
Okay, thank you, Rafal. This poem is heartfelt tribute by Dr. Jose Rizal to his mother. In the poem, Rizal expresses his love, gratitude, and respect for her. He acknowledges his mother as the source of his inspiration, guidance, and early education. Nagpakita na siya na si Rizal believed his mother had a big influence in helping him become wise, disciplined, and successful. Next slide, please. So, next is interpretation. Please go grade Nasi John Wayne.
Okay. Interpretation. The mother as the first educator, love and guidance as a foundations of moral and intellectual growth, personal success rooted in family influence. This reflects Rizal's belief that national development begins at home through strong moral upbringing and education.
Thank you. Thank you. So, first, the poem shows the mother is the first educator. Before school, mothers teach children how to speak, pray, respect others, and do what is right. So then the second one is the poem tell us that love and guidance are important for moral and intellectual growth. A child raised with love and proper guidance is more likely to become responsible and successful. And the third one is it shows that personal success is rooted in family influence. Behind every successful person, there is usually a family that supports and guides them. Sama ka Rizal. iyang mother kay nag-help sa iyaha para ma-shape siya to his future. And lastly, Rizal believed that national development begins at home. If family raise children with good values and education, then the country will also improve. To conclude my topic, the poem teaches us to appreciate our mothers and parents because they help shape who we are today. It also reminds us that success and progress start with good family upbringing. So let us always appreciate our parents, especially our mothers, because they are the one of the biggest reasons who we are today. That's all my part. Thank you. And let's proceed to the next reporter.
So, good day, everyone. I'll be your next reporter for today. Now, let's proceed to people behind the writing. So, Nas Rizal and also si Teodora Alonso and the person kanang na dedicated to his loving mother and first teacher ni Rizal. Palegog next. So, proceed tani sa work ni Rizal which is si Mi Ultimo Adios or My Last Farewell. So, kani nga kuan about ni siya sa kanang he says goodbye. Like he says farewell to his beloved country, to his family, and to his friends. He expresses his great love. He tells the Philippines how much he loves it. He says he is happy to give his life for our freedom. Then he leaves a message of hope. Even though he is dying, he believed that one day the Philippines will be free, peaceful, and also happy. Then he wants us to be patriotic. He encouraged Filipinos to love our country and to be willing to sacrifice for it, just like he did. So, now let's proceed to background of the literary piece. Wala pagbasa, Ate LG na aka. Wala, sa ako na lang. So, wala basa, Kuya Divine.
Sige, sa Mi Ultimo Adios or My Last Farewell. Background of the literacy piece is Mi Ultimo Adios was written by Jose Rizal on the eve of his execution on December 30, 1896. It was hidden inside an alcohol lamp and later discovered by his family after his death from Craig 1913. The poem is considered Rizal's final message to the Filipino people, written during the height of the Philippine struggle against Spanish colonial rule.
Thank you, Kuya. So, si Mi Ultimos Adios de Ay, Guy Rizal wrote this poem on the night before he was executed, especially on December 30, 1896. So, he secretly wrote it and hid the paper inside an alcohol lamp so the Spanish guards would not find it. So, kinsa nakakita sa paper? Of course, his family. Nakitaan ang poem inside sa lamp. So, this is considered Rizal's final message and goodbye to all Filipinos. He wrote it at a time when our country was fighting hard for freedom against Spain. Balik ko next. So, objectives. First, guy, to express for the Philippines. So, even though he was about to die, he showed how much he truly loved our country. Next, guy, to inspire patriotism and sacrifice. He wants us to be brave and be willing to give everything just like he did for our nation. Lastly, to leave a final message of hope and also freedom. He wants us to know that even if he dies, he believes that one day the Philippines will be free and happy. So, in short, this is the results last love letter to our country. He is saying, I die happy if it means freedom for my people. That concludes for my report. Thank you for listening. Proceed. Now let's proceed to Fabi to continue the discussion. Thank you.
So, good day, everyone. I'll be discussing the overview of the piece, which is the Ultimo Adios or The Last Farewell. The poem is a farewell to his country, family, and friends. Rizal reflects on his life, expresses his willingness to die for his nation, and hopes that his sacrifice will contribute to the country's freedom. So, Mi Ultimo Adios served as Rizal's final farewell to his country, his family, and his friends. In this work, he looked back on his life and all that he did for the nation. He openly states that he is willing to die for the Philippines, and in his experiences, his belief, oh, he expresses his beliefs that his sacrifice will help find the way for the country's freedom. Colonizer. It is not just a goodbye, but a statement of his commitment to the Filipino people. So, paligog next. So, ang next is ano siya? Interpretation, patriotism, and sacrifice. Rizal portray death as a noble offering for the country. Death become a symbol of love and heroism. So, Rizal portray death not as something sad or scary, but a noble offering for the country. For him, dying for the Philippines is the highest form of love and heroism. His death becomes a symbol of how much he valued the nation. He gave his life not by fighting with weapons, but through his words and principles. So next is the peaceful reform. He does not call for violence revolution, but instead emphasize peaceful changes and enlightenment. The important of peaceful reform is that Rizal did not call for violence revolution in this poem. Instead, he emphasized peaceful changes and enlightenment. He believed that true freedom and progress come from education, awareness, and positive transformation, not through bloodshed. He wanted Filipinos to achieve independence through wisdom and unity. That's all for my topic.
So I'm the next reporter. So see, national identity. The poem the poem reflects a deep sense of belonging and devotion to the motherland. As you can see, si Rizal dagang gibuhat para sa atong country, like he sacrificed himself na protektahan lang atong country laban sa mga kuan. So immortality through legacy. Rizal suggests that through he dies, his ideal will live in the future, like his beliefs, kuan niya, ideas, o iyang mga inspirational na katong mga kuan, writings niya. Then sa overall, the poem embodies ultimate nationalism, selflessness, and intellectual resistance. So next, so mao din ning kuan mga likod sa mga kuan niya, people behind the writing, which is sa first picture si Dr. Rizal. Then sa duha kay si Narcisa Rizal who helped recover the poem ni Rizal. Then Trinidad Rizal
Then si Trinidad Rizal received the hidden manuscript na gikuha ni Narcisa Rizal. So that's all my reporting. Thank you.
Okay, so um, conclusion. Rizal's writings teach us that education brings light. So what he means by light kay freedom, mao nitong freedom, mao ni ang makapa-uplift nato, mao ni ang future kumbaga. Also, hard work builds strength, and love for family will shape us in good character. Mao ni ang mga values nga essential foundations for building a strong and progressive nation. Rizal also showed us that true patriotism means being willing to sacrifice for our country's freedom and future. Gisacrifice niya yung kaugalingon by exposing sa mga need nga i-expose bisag risky kayo siyang kaugalingon, no? Kay moto nadakpan siya and na-execute. And his works remains and reminder for us nga progress within ourselves begins within ourselves. Sa ang progress nagsugod gyud sa atong kaugalingon and continuing to live on and inspire others through the legacy we leave behind. Okay. And that's all